Hey everyone! If you're getting ready to host Easter brunch, lunch, or dinner, then you know just how special this holiday can be. It's not just about delicious food and cute chocolate bunnies. It's also about creating a warm, festive atmosphere that brings everyone together. And one of the most delightful ways to do that is by decorating your Easter table with a stunning centerpiece. It might seem like just a small detail, but trust me, it can make a huge difference in how your gathering feels and how memorable it becomes. Let's talk about why having a centerpiece really matters. Think about it. Your table is the heart of your Easter celebration. It's where people gather, talk, laugh, and connect. A thoughtfully created centerpiece can instantly elevate that experience. It sets the tone for the entire meal. Whether you want something playful and whimsical, elegant and serene, or rustic and natural, your centerpiece speaks before the first dish is even served. It's a reflection of your style, your creativity, and your attention to detail. Besides the aesthetic value, a beautiful centerpiece creates a sense of occasion. Easter is all about renewal, hope, and new beginnings. Flowers blooming, nature coming back to life. So why not reflect that on your table? A simple vase with fresh tulips or daffodils, pastel-colored eggs nestled in a bowl, or even a DIY bunny figure surrounded by greenery can capture the joyful spirit of Easter in such a lovely way. It's not just decor, it's an emotional anchor. It makes your guests feel welcomed, cherished, and part of something intentional and special. And let's not forget the benefits of getting a little creative here. Designing your Easter centerpiece gives you a chance to tap into your crafty side. It's a chance to unwind, play with colors, textures, and shapes, and even involve your family. It can become a fun tradition, gathering around the table to brainstorm ideas, paint eggs, or arrange flowers together. It's not only about decorating, it's about creating memories. Now, let me give you some practical ideas to help you build a centerpiece that truly shines. You don't need a huge budget or professional skills, just a little inspiration and a few easy-to-find items. One classic approach is to use fresh flowers. Choose soft spring tones like pink, lavender, yellow, and white. Daffodils, tulips, hyacinths, and lilies are perfect for the season. You can place them in a clear glass vase, a rustic wooden box, or even a painted mason jar for a more personal touch. Mix in a few branches or faux greenery to give it texture and a natural vibe. Another charming idea is to use Easter eggs as your main visual element. You can go with classic dyed eggs, speckled decorative ones, or even ceramic eggs with hand-painted designs. Display them in a woven basket with a little moss at the base, or lay them out in a long tray with candles and small flowers in between. The combination of organic textures and pastel colors can really bring that joyful Easter feeling to life. For a more playful and whimsical look, consider using figurines like bunnies, chicks, or even tiny lambs. You can group them together on a cake stand or a serving tray, surrounded by faux grass or shredded paper in pastel tones. Add a few chocolate eggs or mini nests, and suddenly your centerpiece is both adorable and delicious looking. It's especially great if you have little kids around. They'll be absolutely enchanted. Candles can also be a gorgeous addition. Think soft pinks, creamy whites, or pale greens. Use varying heights and sizes to create depth. Place them in glass holders or ceramic containers that match your theme. And if you want to make things really cozy, consider scented candles with light spring fragrances like lilac, lemon, or vanilla. It adds a subtle touch of warmth and elegance. A trend that's really gaining popularity is going natural and sustainable. Think about incorporating items from your garden or local surroundings. Twigs, small branches with buds, herbs like rosemary or thyme, or even citrus fruits. You can arrange them with flowers or nestle them in bowls and baskets to create a fresh, earthy vibe. It's beautiful, budget-friendly, and gives your table a relaxed, organic charm that feels very now. Don't be afraid to mix and match materials either. Combine wood with glass, metal with soft linens, greenery with ceramics. Layering textures makes everything more visually interesting. Try laying a runner down the center of the table and building your display on top of it. Choose one in a pastel hue or floral print to anchor the whole look. Personal touches go a long way too. Maybe add name tags or mini baskets for each guest at their place setting, filled with tiny eggs or a small treat. It adds to the aesthetic and makes your guests feel even more considered. Little gestures like that bring a sense of warmth that no store-bought decoration ever could. And don't forget practicality. Your centerpiece should enhance the table, not take over. You want to keep things low enough so that people can talk across the table without peeking through flowers or candle flames. Keep it compact, or if you're going for a longer display, stretch it horizontally instead of piling it too high. And just to keep the inspiration flowing, here's something else to keep in mind. Your Easter centerpiece can actually tell a story. It doesn't have to be just a pretty arrangement. It can symbolize something meaningful to you. Maybe you want to highlight the theme of rebirth and new beginnings with a little nest full of eggs. Or you could use blooming branches to represent growth and change. Adding personal symbolism not only makes the decor more thoughtful, but also gives your guests something to notice and appreciate. If you're into vintage vibes, think about incorporating some heirloom pieces or items with a little age and character. Maybe your grandma's old teapot can be repurposed as a flower vase, or an antique tray could serve as the base of your whole centerpiece. These pieces often come with memories attached, and adding them to your table can bring that special sense of nostalgia that makes holidays feel even more heartfelt. Now, if you're hosting outdoors, you have even more possibilities to play with. You can go a little bigger with your designs, since you're not limited by space. Use larger planters, decorative lanterns, or even hang some Easter-themed garlands across the table for that extra festive charm. Nature is already doing half the work for you with spring in full bloom, so just enhance it with a little creativity and a lot of love. If you're short on time or don't feel particularly crafty, don't worry. Even the simplest centerpiece can be stunning. A single bouquet of fresh flowers in a beautiful vase, paired with a few colorful napkins or a decorative bowl of candy, can completely transform your table. Sometimes less really is more, especially if the rest of your setup is already colorful or busy. When planning your centerpiece, consider the color palette of your entire table. If your plates, napkins, or tablecloth are already vibrant, your centerpiece can be more neutral to balance it out. If everything else is subtle, then the centerpiece is your chance to add a pop of color. Harmony is key, and it's all about creating flow and visual comfort for your guests. You can also change things up depending on the time of day. A morning brunch centerpiece might be lighter and more floral, while a dinner setup could lean more into candles and richer tones. Let the lighting and mood guide your choices. One last tip: don't overthink it. Your centerpiece doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to feel right to you. Whether it's made of store-bought items, things you've collected over the years, or completely handmade by you and your family, the goal is to celebrate and create a warm, inviting atmosphere. Let your personality shine through. If you love simplicity, keep it minimal and elegant. If you're into color and fun, go bold and playful. There are no strict rules. Just let your creativity and joy for the season guide you. So whether you're planning a quiet brunch with close family, or a big Easter feast with all your friends, take a little time to craft a centerpiece that makes your table feel truly special. It's not just about decor. It's about setting the stage for laughter, conversation, and togetherness. And that's what really makes Easter unforgettable. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to create a table that's as joyful and bright as the holiday itself. If you try out any of these ideas or come up with your own twist, I'd love to hear about it. See you next time, and happy decorating!